Welcome back to Secrets of the Millionaire Mind by Harv Eker, presented by SR Books Insights. In Part 1, we uncovered your money blueprint. In Part 2, we rewired your mindset with the first 8 wealth files. And now, in Part 3, it's time to move from thinking rich to living rich. Because wealth is not a moment, it's a rhythm. It's what you do every single day when no one's watching. You see, wealthy people don't just think differently. They act differently. They talk differently. They make decisions through a different lens. And the beauty of this truth is, once you learn these habits, they can become yours too. So sit back, relax, and open your heart and mind as we dive into the final 9 wealth files. The principles that will turn what you know into what you live. Take a deep breath. Let's begin. Every person has problems. The difference is size, not of the problem, but of the person facing it. When small minds meet big problems, they collapse. When big minds meet the same problems, they rise. Harv says it plainly. The secret to success is to grow yourself so big that any problem becomes small. Imagine holding a pebble in your hand. If your hand is tiny, that pebble feels huge. But as you grow, as your hand gets bigger, the same pebble feels like nothing. That's life. Problems shrink as you grow. Story: The Flooded Warehouse. Harv once shared the story of a man whose warehouse flooded overnight. Hundreds of thousands in damages. But instead of breaking down, he said, "This is my tuition fee for becoming a better business owner." He studied insurance, built emergency systems, and trained his team to adapt. The next year, his business doubled. And he laughed. "Best flood I ever had." Reflection. Every challenge comes with a lesson tag attached. Your job is to find it. The question isn't why me? It's what's this teaching me? Take a breath and say, I am bigger than my problems. I rise above them with grace and wisdom. Growth isn't what you gain. It's who you become. Harv says most people are better at giving than receiving. But true abundance needs both. You can't exhale forever. You must inhale too. Receiving isn't greed, it's gratitude. Story: The Compliment Test. At one MMI, Harv asked the audience to compliment each other. A woman named Sarah blushed and waved it off. Harv stopped her and said, "See? You just blocked abundance." Sarah started practicing saying one simple phrase, "Thank you, I receive that." Within weeks, she noticed something shifting. People helped her more, opportunities flowed, her energy changed. Reflection. How do you respond when someone offers help, kindness, or praise? Do you deflect, or do you receive with appreciation? The universe can't give you more if your hands are closed. Declaration: I am an excellent receiver. I open myself fully to receive love, money, and success. Time is finite. Value is infinite. Rich people build systems that reward value, not hours. Example. A teacher gets paid by the hour. A course creator earns every time someone watches the lesson, even while sleeping. Story: Michael's Shift. Michael was a graphic designer charging $25 an hour. He realized clients cared less about hours and more about results. So he switched to project-based pricing, $500 for a full campaign. In 1 month, he earned more than he had in 3. Same skill, different structure. Harv says, poor people trade time for money, rich people trade ideas for value. Reflection. Ask yourself, How can I get paid for the results I deliver, not just the hours I invest? Because freedom begins when your income is no longer tied to your time. Scarcity says, you can't have it all. Abundance asks, why not both? Most people live in limitation language. Should I have money or happiness? Do I want success or balance? But the wealthy ask, how can I create both? Story: The Family Decision. A couple once told Harv, we can either save or have fun with our kids. He smiled and replied, if you can't have both, you haven't thought creatively enough. They created fun jars, a system that allocated money for savings and play. Their finances grew, and so did their joy. Abundance is inclusive, not exclusive. Declaration: I think both. I create win-win situations in every area of my life. Rich people measure success differently. It's not how much they earn. It's how much they keep, grow, and leverage. Harv says, working income feeds you today. Net worth feeds you for life. The 4 pillars of net worth. Increase your income. Add new streams. Save and invest. Pay yourself first. Manage your expenses. Control lifestyle inflation. Optimize returns. Make your money work while you rest. Story: Harv's $2 habit. When Harv was broke, he promised himself to save $2 from every dollar earned, no matter how small. It wasn't about the amount. It was about identity. He said, even when I had almost nothing, I acted like a wealth manager. Within 2 years, he became one. Reflection: track your net worth monthly. Every increase, no matter how small, tells the universe, I am a wealth builder. Money loves structure. If you don't manage it, it manages you. Harv's 6-jar system is legendary. Divide your income 55% necessities. 10% financial freedom, never touch. 10% long-term savings. 10% education, 10% play, 5% give. Story: Maria in Manila. Maria earned only 12,000 pesos a month. She laughed at the idea of 6 jars. But she tried anyway, even if some jars got only 50 pesos. Months later, she had her first emergency fund ever. She said, I finally felt in control. It's not the amount that matters. It's the habit. Declaration: I manage my money wisely. I am a master of money, and it no longer masters me. The rich use money as a tool. The poor use it as a lifeline. Story: Neo's apartment. Neo from Cape Town sold his car to buy a small rental unit. 1 year later, the rent covered his living expenses. He laughed, my apartment is my employee. That's the principle. Make your money your staff. Your goal is to earn while you sleep. Invest in what multiplies without your constant presence. Reflection: every month ask, is my money working for me today? Because if it's not, you're still working for it. Fear never goes away. The difference is what you do next. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's mastery over hesitation. Story: Harv's marathon. Harv once ran a marathon without training. He said, I wanted to prove my mind obeys my decision, not my feelings. He teaches his audiences, feel the fear and do it anyway. Exercise: write down one dream you've delayed because of fear. Launching a business, speaking, asking for help. Then whisper, I act in spite of fear. Action kills anxiety faster than reassurance. Growth is the ultimate wealth principle. Money expands as you do. At one seminar, an elderly man stood up. Harv asked, "Why are you still attending workshops?" The man smiled, "Because the day I stop learning is the day I start dying." Rich people read, learn, and invest in themselves. Poor people say, "I already know that." But the moment you stop learning, you start repeating. Reflection. Every new book, seminar, or mentor stretches your financial future. Repeat. I am a lifelong learner. Growth is my greatest investment. Pause and look back on how far you've come. You've learned that wealth isn't about money. It's about mastery. You've learned that rich people think in possibilities, act despite fear, and keep growing no matter the result. And maybe, like many before you, you've realized this isn't just a book, it's a mirror. Because when you change your mind about money, money changes its mind about you. So as this part ends, remember, you are not your past. You are your potential. Every declaration you've spoken, every insight you've felt, it's already rewriting your blueprint. And this is just the beginning. Because wealth is not a number, it's a rhythm. It's not what you have, it's who you become. Declaration, repeat softly. I have a millionaire mind. This was Secrets of the Millionaire Mind by Harv Eker, narrated by SR Books Insights. This is more than mindset, it's a mission. Keep seeking, keep growing, keep giving. And together, let's make the world rich again.